presidents to represent me.
Continue.
I'm out from dead, bring over presidents to represent me.
Who wanna bet?
What's happening? YouTube world, what it is, man, what it do. It's Nocturnal Thoughts. Real quick video, get out the way. Ask you guys a quick question. Leave your comments down in the below. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, and I appreciate you. I salute. Appreciate your time, straight like that. So, you see the name of the title. The name of the title is the LDBC, the Lions Den Boxing Community. I think that's what it's called. I think that's the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing. Is it a cancer? Or is it a cure? You know, to make a real short story shorter, I'm just going to give you the skinny to make this video within a reasonable amount of time. Now, I'm not going to say this with any amount of disrespect. Let me repeat. I'm not going to say this with any amount, any level of disrespect. I mean this wholeheartedly, straightforward, 100%. So anybody, whether you're a fan or not a fan of the LDBC and you subscribe to my channel, these are just my thoughts. It don't apply to you. It's just my thoughts. You think your own thoughts and let me know what you think. Is it a cancer or a cure? I look at the LDBC and what it reminds me of is dope. It reminds me of a drug. The LDBC origins and the genesis of it was a particular boxing community that felt like it was getting attacked based off of its race and decided to extract itself from the boxing community, to separate itself from the boxing community, to isolate itself and be safe, a safe haven for like-minded individuals to talk about boxing without the fear or without the annoyance of being attacked via YouTube by outsiders. From my understanding, that's how the Lions Den boxing community was started. And that makes sense to me. I can understand that. Now, like I say, with all due respect to the LDBC, anybody that's rocking with them, anybody that's loyal to them, anybody that's representing them, nothing but respect from Nocturnal Thoughts. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. But I have to say this. When I say it reminds me of a drug, it's because anytime you take anything whole, natural, and you isolate, extract, or break it down, it turns into a drug. Like if you take a coca plant, you extract cocaine, you know what I'm saying? If you take a poppy plant and you extract the morphine, the opioid, it turns into heroin. If you take a sugar cane or a sugar beet and you extract and break it down, then it turns into the household sugar, which we all know: salt, sugar, heroin, cocaine. It's dope. It's drugs. And the thing about drugs is they make you feel good. But they take more than they give. They take away from you more than they give to you. You know what I'm saying? It makes you have a false high. It makes you feel good in a false environment that doesn't last long. And when you come down off of that high, the reality is worse than when you try to leave. Dope drugs make you leave reality. It warps and distorts perspective of reality. But when you come back down, you're more depressed. Reality is more heavy and harder to deal with, and it ages you. It ages your mind and it ages your body quicker. It increases your metabolism and you age faster. You deteriorate faster. You start to dilapidate and break down faster. It eats at you. It eats you. It eats your bones, your joints, your teeth. It eats your mind, your muscle. That's why alcohol, cigarettes, heroin, crystal meth, sugar, salt, all these things are negative for your mind, your body, and your soul. And that's how I kind of look at the isolation of the LDBC. I think it was with good intentions, understandable intentions. And I have to say this, like I said, it's hard for me to say I lose respect or I lost respect. I put it like this: I had to when someone is addicted to a drug, you know, and you can't go cold turkey. But what do? To me, you slowly reduce the amount. So you get to a point where you don't need that. Because the thing about, I feel like a lot of members that are, you know, that only listen to the LDBC is they only, now this is not, don't put this in concrete. This is just from my perspective. I'm sure there's plenty of LDBC members that think more similar to the way I think when it comes to certain things that I disagree with. When it comes to the I'm sure there's members in the LDBC that are not all just there to agree with each other. You know what I'm saying? They have their own debates. You're right. And I understand what they do, why they do, to another level that I'm not going to speak on, because I feel like that's breaking a code that we lack anyway. So I'm not going to break that code and go into details of the reasons why I believe they do what they do. Whether I disagree, when I do disagree with some of the things that they do, but I still understand it. And based off the code that I understand, I'm not going to go into detail on why I disagree. But let me say this. When you come into the game and you want to feel boxing in totality, you don't just want the drug version, the version that makes you feel good. When you want the ups and the downs and the highs and the lows and the pains, you're not trying to escape the pains. You're trying to embrace the pains, because boxing is not going to always feel good. It's not supposed to feel good. Sometimes it's supposed to keep you up at night. Sometimes it's supposed to make you uncomfortable. To me, boxing is supposed to make you feel uncomfortable more than it's supposed to make you feel comfortable. Boxing should be more of, battle than it is triumph. You battle, war, and then there's a slight victory. Then it's back to the battle, back to the war. And I feel like when you separate and you only stay somewhere where it's comfortable, then there's a lot of you know, there's just too much of, there's not enough opposition. There's not enough, you know, there's not enough in contrast to your belief. It gives you a false reality of boxing. It doesn't allow you to look at the whole landscape. There's so many things, so many other fighters, so many other, you know, calibers and levels of boxing that I feel like if you just look at it from this perspective, you're going to miss out on everything else, you know, and you just want to focus on the part that you like and the part that makes you feel good. And I don't want to, as me trying to grow and expand and go through growing pains, because separating yourself from one ideology and starting to expand your mind frame, you have to go through growing pains, you have to go through battle, you have to come through revelation. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like there's a way to come through revelation with a level of respect, knowing where you come from, or knowing to a similar spot that you would arrive and originate from. I'm not going to look back and have any negative thoughts on that. It's just a part of the process, and you keep building, you keep growing. And just because you outgrow something don't mean you look back at what you used to be with regret or disdain, or you look at it and understand it. So that's all I gotta say, man. Is it a cancer or a cure? I feel like it's more of a dope. I feel like it's more of a drug. And drugs, to me, overall, is negative. It's not worth you. You don't want to get addicted to just listening to one version of boxing. You don't want to just isolate boxing. You don't want to just extract one point of view from boxing that you agree with and get high off of. You want to be the reality of boxing. You know what I'm saying? You want to face the adversities of boxing, the hard times of boxing, when your favorite fighter, or you know what I'm saying, somebody that you're a fan of, or somebody that you want to win when they lose. When you know what I'm saying, you want to have the total package in your mind of boxing. From every race, from both genders, from amateurs to professional, to old school to new school, to, you know what I'm saying, you want to get it all. You want to get every single facet, every single particle, every single molecule, every single substance, every single nutrient, every single grain of boxing, and you want to consume all of it, because you are what you eat. So you gotta eat this boxing, and you want to eat a full course meal. You don't just want the sweet, sugary desserts. They give you cavities. When they give you cavities, then teeth gotta come out. You want a healthy, well, round out, balanced, full course meal every time you sit down to the boxing table. You want to be able to indulge in everyday protein, fats, carbs, all the calories, not just the desserts. You want the steaks, not just the cakes. You dig what I'm saying? So hopefully that answers your question, but you let me know what y'all think, because y'all always have a good perception and a good, you know, I love the comments I get from my community, from my night owls, you know what I'm saying, from my nocturnal thought being. I love the comments that I receive, especially the ones that know how to respect. And like I said, to me, this is no disrespect to the LDBC. You know what I'm saying? I don't got no bones against what they do. I understand what they do. Like I said, within the last 6 months to a year, I hardly even watch any LDBC. I slowly, you know, outgrew the mentality that, you know, the what they was bringing to the table. I moved on to more, you know, more nutritious meals. Put it like that. There ain't nothing wrong with some dessert every once in a while. This is Nocturnal Thoughts, man. I salute. Leave your comments, hit the subscribe button, and I appreciate your time. Let me know what you think, and keep it respectful. You feel me? I'm out. Peace.